Hey everybody, this is Julie Quinn, and I wanted to do a quick best practices video to show you how to add announcements for your Zoom session for students and how to share with them the recordings after the fact. Some of my students have told me that even though we are making Zoom available, when they click on Zoom, they don't see these upcoming classes. And I wonder if it is something to do with maybe the browser that they're using, or whether it's a Mac versus PC thing. I don't exactly know why some students can see it and some can't. So I want to show you what I've done so that you can do this for your students. I realize that this will take a little bit more effort, but this will ensure that maybe you get 1 or 2 extra students in those Zoom meetings if you have them. So the day before the meeting, what I did was I created an announcement. I'm going to zoom into this announcement. And you can see that for the announcement for the class, I told them that there's 3 ways to get in. Either if they can get through the Zoom link, great. If they've already downloaded the Zoom and they're watching it on their phone, you can share with them the meeting ID number. Okay, and then you can also give them a URL that is a direct link. So when you go into Zoom and you create a new meeting, I'm just going to schedule this one. This is just a fake one that I'm not actually going to run. But once you save it, pretend that you put the right time and date and everything on it. Once you save it, you've got that data, you've got the URL, and you have the meeting ID. The meeting ID is great for students who've already downloaded Zoom on their phone. So it's just another easy way to get them there in case they can't click into the Canvas class and find it for whatever reason. So I created an announcement the day before the meeting and I plug in that information. You'll also notice in my class that after the meeting is over, what I'm doing, again, if they click on Zoom in the Canvas shell and they can't find the meeting, what I've done is I've embedded a URL. You can see the URL is here. I want to make sure I don't start it. But then it will take them directly to a viewer. Let me pause that. You can find this in this video in one of 2 places. So if you are in your Zoom shell, you can go to Cloud Recordings, and then you can click on one of the recordings, for example. You make sure it's not just the chat or just the audio, but it's the full recording, and then you see a share option. You take that URL and you embed it like you embed a link. Some students can come here as well and see the cloud recordings, but again, not all students can, so that's why I'm posting those announcements for them. One of the other places you can go to find all of your recordings in one place is if you go to MyNova and you log in, and you'll see you have a Zoom on your dashboard here. It's embedded in Canvas, but you also have it as a standalone. If you click on the standalone and you go to your settings, it will ask you to log in. Just like you do to MyNova, it's the same login. And then you have your recordings listed here as well. All of your recordings are in here. One of the weird things that it does is that sometimes it's recording little snippets. So you may have to go through the Zoom settings here until you find your actual class one, watch a minute or so of it to make sure it's the right one, and then you've got that shareable link that's copied that you can embed in an announcement. If you do this, it will take you a couple of extra minutes per class, and I know that's asking a lot, considering running these Zoom meetings is a test of wills because it's really hard to do. But if you want to reach out to a few more students, it's not a bad idea to share these links with them, to give them that access so they have opportunities to watch the Zoom meeting even if they weren't there live. If you have any questions on this process, reach out to me, reach out to Bo Yang. We can help you with it, and happy Zooming.